Alright, Emerald Jungle it is. Let's see what the patch is bringing to us, the new meta is bringing to us now. Bottom lane die to relate invade, nothing else really happens. The Skarner does get the HP, and he will start on the bottom side here. Now, getting a leash in this season, it's good if you want to mislead, like intentionally say, I'm starting bot side. The reason I do that, though, is if I'm against an invader, right, who might want to cut me off here, I'll start here, path up, reverse clear down. Now, did you see that? Do you see the ping on the minimap? You go, oh, that's very small. But while you're clearing here as Kayn, watch the Trinamere. La-da-doo, F-king around. He has prio, of course. Why not? Why would he not? Okay. Oh, hello, sir. What did he do? He warded our raptors, so we know that this is warded. Good pathing means that you'll stick to the wall here and not be discovered. We also know that the Skarner now has, in fact, been leashed on the bottom side, because they were late to show, mana was missing, and such things. Here's the thing. This clear already, you're talking about an Emerald jungler, right? You're talking about someone in Emerald, wanting Diamond, wanting Master Tier. Why are you clearing Raptors, Red, Krugs? What are you gaining from this? This is not how you clear for your optimal sequencing, for your optimal level 6. I made a video. See, now he's moving here again to have a cheeky look with his prio. See this? You absolutely must head to Virkayu.gg. Not only do I have a free jungle improvement resource, I also have a dedicated program with jungle video courses, jungle coaching, coaching classes, a jungle VOD library, special weekly content you'll see nowhere else, as well as all of this hosted in a private jungle Discord. And if there is one thing I'm good at, it's making junglers go from low elo to high elo, as seen by the great number of success stories from the end of last season and already the beginning of season 14. So to climb faster than everybody you know and to jungle diff every game you play, head to Virkayu.gg or click the link in the description below. Do we path correctly? Okay. We do kind of move in the right way. The Trinamere, this cheese that I'm seeing from everybody. Why? Why? You know, like, the Kayn starts Raptors, you know he's pathing down, but all this shows me is how laners haven't got a single clue about how to jungle track, and it's hilarious. Whole point, though, is Kayn should be going Raptors, Krugs, Red, all the way to top side. Wolves, Gromp Blue, ideally, but of course Kayn has the Wolves to Blue kind of clear sequencing, so it's okay in his case. But you want to set yourself up so that if you can't get any ganks off or any sort of cool things early, you can stay out, take these again, reset, and hit these two again before grubs. Give you level 6 and give you control. Now, Warwick is winning this and has decided to avoid, for the most part, turret aggro. That was an interesting interaction. I learned a lot. Yeah, this is happening a lot, and I get it. I feel your pain, and it's happening in my games too. Look, I understand you picked Warwick and Darius. I get it. That's your choice. But the enemy jungler very clearly started on the bottom side, is very clearly pathing to the top side. You cannot trade without considering jungle tempo. You cannot. It is illegal. You have to think about these things. But they're not going to, so they're going to die to the Skarner, and that's that. The Kayn, though, says, no stress, I will take the Scuttle Crab and move on down through mid lane. Now, the idea for taking the bottom Scuttle is, of course, respectable. We see the Trinamere go over here onto the Azir, the Bolt, nice damage. And now the Kayn is fighting this here Leona, because, obviously, bottom lane prior is the thing. Okay, guy, listen. If you have your smite available, let's watch this play out as we smile and we nod. We smile and we nod. Okay. Very good. All right, Azir, is that a kill, please? Can we get something here? Oh, she's chugging it. There we go. Samira gets the kill. Very nice. So, this is what we would call a fiesta. And this is everything we're trying to avoid in the hit game League of Legends. Because if you can shove this Raptor away while the Skarner is doing the fisting on the top side, and you don't need to smite, don't smite, right? Like, if you have the control, don't smite. Why? Because you want to use your smite for the contest. Now, on the other side of the coin, I understand. We want to get this done as soon as possible with the smite and move. Yeah, but you were always going to have that advantage, right? But having the contest smite here is pretty big, especially if Leona shows up. And you can focus on just killing the Scuttle Crab and getting out. Skarner dies. Now, from the Kayn's perspective, I understand why we are going to the mid lane here, because we have this nice hold, and of course the Azir's in the bottom lane. We can live with this. We can live with this. We'll just neutralize the wave. Perfect. Now, what we can do here is we've got about 1 minute and 3 seconds until grubs spawn. So we really need to take these Raptors. We really need to take our Krugs, and then we really need to go back to base. 100%, we do not want to stay up beyond that. That's 1,500 cash money pocket. Juicy, baby, juicy. No. No! Yeah. His control of the map was sublime. Why are we syncing up for the gank here? You know the Skarner is gonna reset and path upside. You know he's gonna repeat gank the top lane. You know he's gonna go for the grubs. You as a Kayn here need to immediately base on Krugs, buy, head to the top side, and guess what? You probably could have done maybe the wolf camp, or the grunt, not the grunt, maybe the wolf camp, before this. Which means you would get 6 on the camp here. Now, unfortunately, Warwick dies, and the Fiesta has cost us a nice spike level 6. In the main channel video, I had basically what would have been 457 level 6, but I was dumb and did a mistake. Then I had a 611 and a 613. Then we covered a few others, like a 634 and a 703 for clear. Different philosophies, different pathings, what the timer will look like depending on how your game is. The Kayn here now is just wasting an astronomical amount of time, has not tracked the Skarner to the top side, has not realized the lack of lane prio. So in this situation, if you so happen, of course, Skarner is a very strong champion, just so you guys remember, he is not, you know, by any means weak. Warwick, was machst du? I don't know what he's doing, really, and I don't know what anybody's doing, but this is the problem with Emerald. This happens way too much. Look at this. If we just based immediately and went to the top side until the Warwick died, now you know Skarner's pathing to the top side, and you know that Tryndamere is going to be back here with Prio over the Azir. So do you think there's a rational world where you're going to be doing these grubs? No. And because you got all these camps up, what you can do is very easy to go, thank you, and then you can go look for some action down bottom side, right? Because maybe we can counter jungle this. Maybe we can do a dragon. But we just need to set up for the respawn of these 2 camps in 2 minutes 15. We need to spend that time well. Because Skarner has the ability to take this and cut up for grubs purely because of Darius. Now, if the Warwick had killed the Darius and the Kayn had done what I said, we'd be on this and we'd be able to win the fight and push the Skarner away, right? Unfortunately, as soon as you waste time and lose a bit of tempo, you lose control of games. And now you're most likely going to lose some camps as well. Let's see. Or maybe not. Yep. Now, Warwick will show up here, and this is definitely an overcommit from the Skarner, but the Kayn dies. So as a Kayn, you can say, yeah, at least my Warwick got something, and I got an assist, and I got orbs. I mean, I respect your hustle, but no. Because the Skarner is still 3-2-1, you know? Is that enough? Not enough. We want to Rast. Most likely we want Rast this game. Blue Kayn will be great, but Rast is definitely not as strong as he used to be. He's weak objectively, but, you know, it's still a good form that you can use. So, once again, Tryndamere goes Omega Deep here. We have Deep Vision. Warwick's like, hello, forces a flash here. We'll just full commit to that one and uses his berry and dies anyway. And now Kayn is like, what if I just solo this dragon? And here's just the concept, right, that we talked about on the main channel, jungle spacing. Do you want to be near the enemy jungler at all, counter ganks, objectives, invades fights, or do you want to be away from them? And when they have 700 more gold than you, and they happen to be a Skarner champion, and you don't have any form as Kayn, I'm more inclined to be away from the guy, right? So I don't necessarily see why at this particular stage we wouldn't do the red, Krugs, Raptors, obviously it's warded again, and then maybe just consider going to the top side and giving up this control. That is the thing you can do, right? Obviously here, the Skarner is doing Emerald things, he's not going out today, and he's not taking the Scuttle Crab and things like that, so you're getting away with a little bit more than you might normally. But at the same time, Skarner is deciding, well, I don't really care about the dragon, I care about experience and ganking. And that's, I guess, the lesson in what I just said. You know, the dragon is fine and we'll give him some decent catch-up experience, but look at how long it takes the Kayn to do this. You know, what is worth what is worth more to you as Kayn here? A shitty-ass dragon that takes you almost a minute to do what it feels like, or red, Krugs, Raptors. I know Skarner's going to be down here. Cut through, take this. When the Skarner does this, huge counter jungling slingshot. And again, because you're only level 6 as Kayn, you know, you look at the spawns here, we got what, a level 7 Raptor, this would be what, a level 7 red, and he didn't do these, so level 5 Krugs, because he obviously cut into do the grubs first. Yeah, it's way better, it would have been way better if he just... Can we have Fog of War back, please? It's really disconcerting when I don't have it. Yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, your bottom lane is going to end here, your bottom lane is going to die, but the question is, can I, as Kayn, do anything about it? And largely, the answer is no, you know, like, he's just wasting time here. The ganking jungler is ganking, the ganking jungler is getting plates, the ganking jungler is pushing stuff out. This is an overcommit, do not results based on the fact that we might get something here, I don't know, obviously orbs of form is great, but I much prefer, and would have much preferred, give ult Kayn, Well, not results based that either from the Skarner's perspective. We could have taken 1 quadrant, blue, 2 quadrant, 3 quadrant now, and potentially ganked this with level ult. With our ult, with the Wargs coming up, I'm pretty sure it'd be a tough cookie to crack to kill that Darius, but it's more the concept. Because at the very least, you have map control, right? You have farm, you have experience, you have gold income. Versus 1 dragon, 1 camp, and death. Now the death is a little tragic, I mean that's your own fault, but you're just giving the Skarner free shit and you're not adhering to jungle spacing. Skarner now knows that you can't do anything, and the Tryndamere is now taking his own camps, which is obviously not good either. That would be very irritating. Oh, look at this. We can kill the Darius. Imagine. So, what if we had 3 quadrants under our control, kill the Darius, base, have enough for Rusty Boy, and go straight for the grubs? Now we could do that, right? But because we didn't take the topside camps, Tryndamere gets free Raptors. We are now too far behind with no form to be able to do anything about this. And honestly, once you kill Darius and you have Ross, which we can see he does here, you should have just gone and become it. You should have done it, because now you're a base form Kayn with 1,500 gold in pocket. Hey, you stole a single grub. Very good, sir. 1 grub. 1 ass grub instead of like killing everybody as Ross. Now he's taking your Raptors too. This guy, I don't like this guy. He's mentally unstable. You're just losing way too much. You're losing way too much. Now Skarner can just walk into your jungle and take your camps. Now, regardless of what happens here, whether there's a collapse by your whole team and you kill them, I don't really care. The idea, though, is if you have camps that can be counter-jungled at this degree, at this level, and you aren't doing anything to the enemy jungler, what are you doing? Why are you where he is such that you can dive him? Why are you not near your camps where he can actually counter-jungle them? And my solution to that is, there should be no camps. So I don't have to be near them. So I can, in fact, yes, be bottom side, taking my camps, and he's going to go here with nothing to do because there's no camps to steal. Yay! That's all you're looking to do. Now Kayn shows up here with the worst gank of all time, potentially. I mean, he can still flash W this. So what happens when you don't lay the foundation by burning flashes with regular ganks, you know? So if you've got good counter juggling moments, that's when you burn flashes, and then you can repeat gank and get juicy. Now the Darius is rotated onto the Birdman. Flash is committed. More plates are going down. That's 5 plates, 10 plates, and 12 plates to... there we go. We got a couple there. So at least we got 2. Yeah. Rost over the wall. Inside the Skarner. We have ult on the Tryndamere here, so we do have to be a little bit cautious. And there's the Darius. He will do the dunking and the bleeding. The advantage to the red team is significantly higher than blue teams. That's what a gold lead is. Thank you, Virkayu. You're such a genius. I don't know why I said that out loud. I was going somewhere else with it. But, you can still turn these fights because you never know how much gold people have in pocket. The Tryndamere had 2,600 in pocket, and the Darius had 1,000. So that's a 3k gold lead, that they're not using. So you can actually kill them because they haven't spent the gold yet. And those fights, when they overcommit, it's important that you win them. Now, Skarner's level 8. At 13 minutes, halfway or just over halfway to level 9. Kayn's a little bit further along the experience metric because obviously he's got a few more camps at a higher level, but all they got to do is take a whole quadrant away from the Skarner, stifle the Skarner, make a few more laps with his clears, and have more ganks. Like, this is the thing, you have more ganks with this. You don't have less ganks, right? You can have 60% KP, 8 to 9 CS per minute on this meta. And that's hard. It's not easy. Requires to hold wave, sequence well, counter jungle well, rotate well, and be everywhere you need to be without compromising your own life, such that the enemy jungler can kill you. And we didn't do that here. Okay, that's unlucky. We all do that. Now the Warwick is just hitting this for plates, and 14 minutes is the metric, so there we go. Right, Skarner. 6,000 golds just on the dot. Perfect. Level 9, just under halfway, low on the experience, as would be expected by a ganking jungler with objectives and kills, right? Like, you're not going to have as much experience, but in the last patch, this would not have netted him halfway to level 9. He'd be like level 8, because it wasn't very efficient. The Kayn, though, level 9, halfway, and 5.8k gold, so not terrible. And that's really cool here. You'd think the Kayn is further behind than he is. He's only 200 gold behind, 150 gold behind. We take that. Shutdowns, plates, they do be useful. Very, very useful. Well, Tryndamere has no ult now, so this should, in theory, be a dead one. Well, that healing was based. W. Use your W! Don't smite! You got a dragon on the map! You didn't need... Yeah. Think about that stuff. It's important. Now we don't have smite to contest, but yeah. His gold amount was acceptable considering the game state, but his experience could have been significantly higher, at least a level higher. Solid fights, though. Here we go. Blue team coming back into it. You see what happens as soon as the Rast said, no, I'm not going near the enemy Skarner top side. I'm just going to make the pick here for the objective. Beautiful. That's a free dragon. This is great. This is exactly what you want. This is how you come back into games. Now, you could go counter jungling, obviously, and that's your prerogative. Just look where people are. Okay, one person pushing top lane, 2 people mid lane. You got a Tryndamere bottom lane here. There's the dead Samir. So, you know, when this happens, and inevitably it does when you're actually losing a game, as long as you are not dying as well, and as long as you are holding these turrets and catching waves, you should be absolutely fine. Tryndamere still has his ult up, though. So this needs to be played well, because you're trading a lot for this kill. He's got ult up, so he's going to have his heal up as well. Oh, that was not a good flash. Guess he used it as well. Okay, so there's a pick, and obviously, you know, this is Darius. It's killing the, well, going to kill this turret. We have the Warwick in the middle, trying his best to do things to the Karthus. Remember, Karthus is cute as bonus damage to isolated target, so you want to stay close together as you can. See, this is where the problem is, right? Like, he went farming, and I have no issue with that at this stage, but once you've made this pick, and this looks doomed, push this up instead. Like, I would much prefer you to let them goon squat it out, right? Let them do this stuff, because there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to lose the turret anyway. Nothing you can do about it. So what can you do? Kill the Tryndamere, catch the wave, shove up the wave, take the turret, push another one, take this, fall back to this, into this, reset, and now it's going to be, what, 18 minutes? No Baron, right? Herald is not on the map, it's been taken. No Dragon, so what are you rotating for, right? These camps can be taken afterwards. After you kill Tryndamere, accept these fates, push, snack, base. Now you're strong as you can be, and you can look to hold to make a proper fight. However, now, you're losing this crash, you're losing this turret, you're losing this counter jungling. Now you're holding a wave that could have been taken by your laners or you earlier or later. Now you're taking the topside quadrant, which again, you could have done that afterwards. Now you're basing when your team is on the map, and you're giving free experience to everybody. So, huge mid-game macro point there. Huge mid-game macro point. Now you're going to go on the Darius, don't know why. You know, let the Darius be. Kill everybody else, and then your team can rotate and clean up the Darius. Team can rotate and kill the Tryndamere. The Skarner's not even in the picture. Like, why is he farming as well? If you're the Skarner here and you want to win this game, what are you doing? You know, you're really, really fed, you're really, really strong, and now you show up after your Karthus is dead, your Darius is dead, your Leon is alive. Nice knock-up combo there by the Alistar. If I get that stun going, there we go. Tryndamere is split pushing though, so we will need to hold that. Samir's going to leave the base. Ooh, nice ult from the Karthus. See, like, instead of actually doing things that allow you to come back, we're diving a Skarner. We're not counter jungling these two camps. We're not pushing and taking a turret. We're not rotating to help kill the Tryndamere. Like, why are you here now? If this death occurs, let's see. Flash, you should be fine. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't think he's maximized his experience here. He's got 1,000 gold lead over the Skarner now, which is great. Like, really happy with that turnaround. But the fact of the matter is, you guys don't have these turrets down, and that's the big thing here. If we open up the bottom lane nicely, then the Tryndamere has to move a lot further along before he hits our turret as well, especially when we're trying to fight mid lane. And I understand why you wanted to get mid lane turret, but that was not the... Yeah, once, twice. Skarner's now deep. He's racking up the experience now. If he only did this in the early game, he'd be fine. This is the thing. Just do this all the time, guys. All the time. Vacuum everything you can see. Never stop moving. If you can't fight somebody, don't fight them. Accept it. Try and get something else. If you can't do a dragon, do something else. Okay, Baron is spawning in 20 seconds, though, so if you show up here, you're just giving away a Baron. This is not when I would counter jungle. Oh, sorry. Gank. Good job, man. You're going to lose that. So now as the roster, you have to ask the question, what can we do if we're going to willingly give up the Baron? Well, first and foremost, do the Dragon. Could rotate and try to do something about this. Depends how strong you feel. If you feel you're strong enough to go here and kill everybody with your team, please rotate and do so with them. If you feel like you cannot, let them die. That's on you. You got to make the decision. Ross decides to go for this dragon, this particular stage. I don't know if that's even that wrong, but I think we could have pushed up bot lane as well. Darius shows up. Q through, nice. Cool. See? He's in a great position at 8-3-5 to try and carry this game for his team. But because he didn't take a turret when he could have, because he didn't maximize his early game, he's not as ahead as he should be to actually 1v9 the game. And you should always be 2 levels above the enemy jungler at this stage if you are a 1v9 capable person. Now, sometimes shit happens, like I get it. Not talking about the games where you lose. Talking about the games where you're in control. Or you missed opportunities. Alright. Now, though, with the Baron, staring at the minimap here, she's overcommitting. But that's fine if you see everybody in the map. You could do that as well as a Rengar and things like this. A couple of people in the bottom side quadrant. There's a Darius. Want to see where he was. Who could have foreseen this? Not me. She's pinging. She's pinging him. You can hear the chat. I moved the chat, but you can hear it. She's pinging him. Like, really? Of course. Of course he's going to come from base and do that. Nice Azir and Ross combo. Cow bakes out from the back line there. Karthus flashes in to get a double kill. Well played, actually. But you can just see they're just lagging behind so much. It's just him. It's just Kayn. This is where Gore Drinker is nice. This build is a great build, but it's a little greedy. Like, you have to be ahead relative of other... yeah, the build's a little greedy, too, because, you know... Shojin, Cleaver, Eclipse, you're squishy, you don't got resistances, you have rotations, but you don't have survivability. You know, Sterex and Death's Dance and things like that are pretty useful here. Yeah, why not? Let's run it down. I mean, look, if you're Emerald and you're the Skarner here, this game should be over right now in this push, but they've, you know, made mistakes. 10 deaths, 8 kills. Warwick, 10 deaths, 8 kills. Doesn't help you. And as Kayn, you can honestly say, look, my teammates, but if you haven't had a positive impact on their reality, or at the very least, if Skarner's the one ganking, have you shut down his jungle so he gets nothing else? That's the big thing. And I've been winning a lot of games with this, right? On the main channel, fastest level 6 clears, that's how we do it. I tell everyone to do it. I told the Warwick jungle to do that clear on the main channel video, starting Wolves. And he did it. He got a 6-minute 13 level 6 as Warwick with 0 ganks. That's huge. And if you can accomplish that in this jungle, it gives you that moment after 6 to go make good plays, to make aggressive invades, and then you slingshot, boom, 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 and then you go into the mid game with such a big lead, you just dominate the fights, you push the turrets, easy wins. It's all a big domino effect. Problem is, for blue team, for Kayn, he keeps going for the Tryndamere while his team is out of position, and he doesn't have the ability to match a split push. He's more of a team fighting champion at this particular stage, and their enemy team just recognize that they have all the advantages in the world and force a push. Tryndamere trails, Samira goes in, Ross is available to show up here, but we're all just sitting inside. A Darius reset, nice triple W though. But yeah, this was a great example of when you are someone with decent KDA and damage later, and you feel that you were wronged by your team. Not entirely true. I mean, obviously that does happen and you lose and you accept it. As long as you get a huge result and you say, hey guys, you know, I did my best, you can live with that. But in this case for the Kayn, we did not do our best. We did not maximize our experience. And that cost us the ability to potentially find a carry window. I'm not saying it would have happened, might not have happened, but if it did, and your teammates were able to run with it, you win the game. And that's the difference between climbing to diamond and not.